Hallo, da sind wir mit einer neuen Folge Bridge Commander und lassen uns erstmal von Miguel auf den Stand der Dinge bringen und ich schweige in der Zeit
Chief
mal.
Science Officer's
Bis gleich.
personal log, start date 55321.6. Our assignment in the Maelstrom continues, and the Sovereign has definitely seen her share of the conflict. Despite destroying the Cardassian shipyard, I'm still a bit unnerved. Who are these Kesshok, and how closely are they working with the Cardassians? I haven't been able to get more than a glimpse of their technology, but what I've seen so far is impressive. Felix is convinced we haven't seen the last of them, and I, for one, wouldn't mind taking a closer look. Commander Larson feels I'll get that opportunity, but for some reason, I'm not entirely looking forward to it.
Incoming subspace transmission from Starfleet, sir.
The USS Geronimo is undergoing repairs after a skirmish with Cardassian forces during her last assignment.
Yellow alert, shields
Their
up.
mission was to gather information on a Cardassian intelligence outpost, but they were discovered before they could locate their objective.
Sir, the Geronimo's docked at Starbase 12. She looks like she's been under heavy fire.
Captain, you will complete the Geronimo's mission. Starfleet intelligence believes the Cardassian outpost they were sent to investigate holds vital information. There are very few leads, but Captain McRae felt he was on the verge of discovering its coordinates. Use every means at your disposal to locate the outpost, and proceed to the site for reconnaissance. Report your findings to me at your earliest opportunity. Good luck. Liu out.
There's not much to go on, Captain.
Captain, examination of the Geronimo's logs may provide some insight. Captain,
Dann hören wir doch mal.
his log goes into further detail. I will cue it to audio.
Captain's log. At 0600, we detected a Cardassian scout ship on course for the Prindle system. Passive sensors detected
Cancel
Cardassian
yellow
activity
alert.
near the inner planets, but we lost contact with the scout. I'm holding position near Prindle 5 till things quiet down a bit. Then we'll sneak in and have a look about. I believe we're close to our objective. There's too much activity in system. The Cardassians don't go mucking about for nothing.
That was Captain McRae's final entry.
He sounded pretty confident.
I agree. It's definitely worth scouting the Prindle system.
Your orders, sir.
Kluges Kind.
Hailing frequencies open. Course laid in. No response, sir. I think they've taken their comm system offline. Aye, Captain.
Wieso nur? Na, wir schauen mal, was uns da erwartet. So, erstmal was trinken
Your orders,
und
Captain.
dann schauen wir mal. Ich glaube zwar, ich weiß
Initiating
schon, wo ich
scan.
hin muss, aber
Course laid in.
sicher ist
I'm not
sicher.
detecting any unusual readings, Captain.
My scopes are clean. Not so much as a whisper.
Captain McRae's logs were quite specific about the activity in the system.
Well, there's no activity now, Commander. If there's anyone there, they're hiding pretty well.
Maybe they packed up and left.
And they could be waiting for us to get closer before they ambush us.
You said yourself there's nothing going on,
Aye, Captain.
Felix.
That's the problem. It's too quiet.
McRae seemed confident there was something going on in this system. Maybe we should move on to one of the other planets and continue our search there.
I
Machen wir
concur.
mal.
If Captain McRae investigated the area, as his logs indicate, we may learn more of what transpired before the Geronimo was attacked.
Initiating scan. Captain, I'm detecting some anomalous readings near Prendle 3's second moon.
I've added the new coordinates to the con, sir. Intercept
Dann
course
gucken wir doch mal nach,
plotted.
was sich da so befindet. Bestimmt kein versteckter Außenposten oder sowas. Spannung. Na? Müsste jetzt nicht langsam mal was auftauchen?
Captain, I'm picking up a new contact.
This could be what we're looking for. Miguel?
Hard to say,
Intercept
Commander.
course
There's a
plotted.
lot of sensor interference.
I'm not detecting any other contacts. If we can get closer, we might get a clearer picture.
I think we've found the outpost.
Captain,
Das
our
denke
orders
ich
from
auch.
the Admiral are to investigate the outpost further and gather as much information as possible.
Captain, I think we're clear of the interference. Shall I scan the target? Captain, the sensors are picking up several distinct energy patterns coming from the outpost. It
We've
almost looks like
disabled
a
one of the
power
station's
surge of some
phaser
kind.
banks, Captain. Second phaser bank disabled. Half the station's phaser banks have been disabled, sir. Captain, the station is powering its weapons. I think we've
Their
triggered some
sensor
kind of
system
defense
has been
system.
disabled.
We have to neutralize the station's defenses before we can send anyone over to check it out.
Captain, I suggest we exercise caution when engaging the station. If the outpost is destroyed, any information it holds will be lost.
So, jetzt mal der schönste Trick gegen
Station's
Stationen.
defenses have been neutralized.
The outpost is powering down, Captain.
Okay, so geht's natürlich auch.
My orders from Admiral Liu are to investigate the outpost when found. Any information we uncover is vital. I do not
Security
have
is
any
standing by
insights
to
this
assist you,
time,
sir.
Captain. Yes, Captain.
Select as many as you need for an away team.
Thank you, Commander. 2 should be sufficient.
Warum auch immer der Beschuss der Sensoren jetzt die Phaser mit zerstört hat. Irgendwie sind die Hitboxen bei diesem Ding seltsam angebracht.
Standing by to transport the away team.
Cancel red alert.
Captain, the away team is transported to the outpost. Yes, sir? I have nothing to
Incoming
add,
message
Captain.
from Commander Data. On screen.
Na?
Commander Data reporting, Captain. The outpost is powered down, but I was able to tap into the information systems. They have been stripped of routine procedural codes, but that's all. It appears the Cardassians evacuated the station in a hurry. We are heading toward the engineering deck to attempt to bring main power back online. Captain, I will attempt to access the primary computer core. Apparently the Cardassians anticipated our arrival. The core is heavily encrypted. It could take some time to gain access.
Logisch.
Captain,
Red
I'm picking
alert,
up 3
shields
Galore-class vessels on an intercept course. They're
Niedlich.
attacking the outpost, Captain.
Their
Data to
forward
Sovereign.
shield is
I am
draining.
detecting nearby explosions. Please report.
Our Cardassian friends are back, Commander.
I need several more minutes to break the encryption code.
Captain, we can't let the Cardassians destroy the outpost. Maybe we can draw them off.
Ach, wir
Sir,
kümmern uns schon um
going to
die.
hit.
Zum Glück ist die KI hier so, dass sie sich gegen Angreifer wehrt, geschrieben. Ich wünschte, ich könnte der KI hier genug vertrauen, dass ich einfach mal diesen wunderbaren Filmmodus anmachen könnte. Aber blöderweise liegt auf der Taste sowieso der Aufnahme, Start und Ende von Fraps wieder. Ich habe ja schon so lange nicht mehr aufgenommen. So, und seltsamerweise wird Data genau dann fertig sein mit seinen
Incoming
Cancel
message from
red
Commander
alert.
mit dem,
Data.
was er da macht, wenn wir
On
mit dem
screen.
Kampf fertig sind.
I have broken the encryption sequence. Evidently, the Cardassians attempted to wipe their computer core's memory before they evacuated.
That would explain the encryption.
They were not
Überraschend.
entirely successful. The Cardassians were indeed holding prisoners at this facility, but they were moved before our attack. I will attempt to identify the prisoners and isolate the flight plan of a transport called the Marinac that departed in that time frame. It appears the Cardassians are focusing their efforts on the search for a device of some kind. Records indicate quite
Den
thorough
Dialog kannte ich
research
auch noch
on the
nicht.
history of the Vesuvi-Star system, as well as the solar event that recently took place there.
Den mit
Do
den
you think
Gefangenen.
there's a connection between this device and the Vesuvi event?
From what the Cardassian logs indicate, that would seem to be a reasonable conclusion. I am ready to transmit the remaining core memory to the Sovereign for further analysis.
Transmission has been received and stored.
Das
Standing
wusste
by
ich,
for
kannte ich auch noch
transport.
nicht. So viel neuer Dialog.
Captain? I'm
Energizing.
sorry, Captain, but I don't have any suggestions at
Your
this
order,
time.
sir?
The
I
away
have
team
nothing
has
to
been
add, Captain.
transported
Your
back
orders,
to the
sir.
Sovereign,
I
Captain.
have nothing to add,
Yes, Captain. I have nothing to add, Captain.
Tada!
I believe our mission has been successful, Captain. I will be taking some time to analyze the computer core information. As humans say, it looks like a gold mine.
Captain, I suggest we destroy the outpost. It might compromise the Federation's interests if anyone were to stumble across it.
Sie ist echt kriegerisch. Eigentlich macht die Sternenflotte das ja nicht so. Einfach mutwillig Sachen zerstören. Na komm schon, geh kaputt.
Outpost destroyed.
Red alert, shields up. I've informed Admiral Yu of our progress. She's
Das
responding.
hat nicht mal unsere Schilde angekratzt.
Commander Data, what information were you able to gather from the core?
Standard orbit.
Admiral,
Aye,
there are
sir.
indications the Cardassians are conducting a focused search for
Cancel
some type
yellow
of
alert.
device. The information in the core indicates that the Cardassians
Entering
suspect
standard
the
orbit.
Alioth system as its possible location.
Thank you, Commander. Captain, this discovery corroborates intelligence Starfleet discovered only recently. I cannot go into details over an unsecured channel.
Yes, sir.
Return to Starbase 12 immediately, and I'll brief you then.
Course laid in.
You out.
Yes, sir. Leaving orbit.
Na toll. Immer müssen wir wieder zurückfliegen. Und hoffentlich schmiert es jetzt nicht ab.
Captain, incoming subspace transmission from Starfleet, sir. Docking sequence initiated.
We must move quickly. It is apparent the Cardassians have a significant lead in the search for the mysterious device mentioned in the computer logs you retrieved. Proceed at best speed to the Alioth system. All evidence points to this system as the location of the device they're searching for. Slip in quietly, locate and gather information on the device, then get out. You won't have any backup, and you will most definitely be outnumbered. Godspeed, Captain. You out.
What exactly are we looking for?
Hello, Sovereign.
The outpost's logs indicated the device was silicon-based, with a potential density of over 20,000 kilograms per meters cubed.
That's pretty dense.
It is. That's about 8 times the minimum
Yes,
density
Captain?
of granite.
I have modified our
Course laid
sensors
in.
accordingly.
Aye, Captain.
Na, dann wollen wir doch mal gucken gehen. Hoffentlich schmiert es ja dabei nicht ab. Das ist jetzt eine sehr skriptlastige Mission und die ist echt cool.
Your orders, Captain.
Long-range sensors are detecting a heavy concentration of Cardassian activity in the
Course laid
system,
in.
sir.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
have a hard time staying undetected, Captain.
Maybe they haven't found the device yet.
Let's hope. Chief, what can we do to lower our visibility?
I can reduce our impulse engine and warp signatures if I reduce power by 50%. It would make it a little tougher to maneuver, but we'd definitely be less detectable. Your
We
orders,
can lower
sir?
the main shields and keep our weapon systems powered down. They'd detect us in an instant if we powered either one of those back up.
I would also advise against using any boosted scans to search for the device, Captain. That would most certainly reveal our position. If we reduce the power to the sensors 50% and recalibrate the sensor array, we could still get accurate results.
We'd have to maneuver into low orbit and use each planet to cover our sensor signatures.
Flying half blind with an arm and a leg tied behind our
Intercept
back.
course plotted.
Wonderful.
Ja,
Well,
grandios, ne?
Captain, where should we start?
Erstmal zusehen, dass wir...
Captain, the Cardassians have set up a few satellites to orbit the planet. They appear to be continuously scanning its surface. Although their focus is on the planet's surface, I'd advise keeping a distance of greater than 50 kilometers, or we risk being detected.
We might be able to establish orbit, a safe distance in between the other satellites.
Standard orbit.
Probieren
Aye,
wir's
sir.
mal.
I've plotted several nav points around the planet that should keep us out of their detection range. We can fall back to these positions if we start to get a little too close. Entering standard orbit.
Na, das hat ja nochmal geklappt.
Initiating scan. This planet is comprised of carbon rock with a nickel-iron core. The atmosphere is highly volatile, with methane, sulfides, and carbon monoxide. It suffers constant ionic storms and shows signs of recent meteor impacts. Wait, Captain, I'm picking up a faint energy source.
I agree. I cannot get a completely accurate reading, but the energy source originates from a silicate mass that appears to have impacted the surface recently.
An away team could check the readings.
Difficult, Commander. The ionic storms on the surface are interfering with our transporter signals. If we attempt to beam through it, whoever is in the matter stream may not be able to be reconstituted.
Then we'll
Klassiker.
send a shuttlecraft.
Commander, the intense radiation combined with the severity of the ionic storms makes me the only logical choice for this mission. The radiation levels will not affect me, and my positronic brain is shielded from such volatile energy sources. Once I have located the device, I can relay my findings to you.
We have little choice, Commander. You can launch from Shuttle Bay 1. I'd recommend bringing along a few pattern enhancers, just in case.
Narrowband communications should keep us in touch with you, sir, but we may not get a very strong signal through.
Understood.
Ja, ja. Wollen wir doch mal schauen. Warum auch immer er so ein altes Shuttle benutzt. Eigentlich müssten die hier die Shuttles benutzen, die die Voyager auch hat.
Transmission from the shuttle, sir. On screen.
Klasse 2, wie sie es so schön nennen. Oder
Data
Typ
to
9,
Sovereign.
je nachdem.
I'm approaching the planet's surface. The storm activity is buffeting the shuttle, but I should be able to land without incident. Data out.
Commander Data's signaling again, Captain. It's a little garbled. I'll try to clean it up. On screen.
Sovereign, I am on the surface about to start my reconnaissance. I will report on my findings periodically.
Wir haben ja übrigens Zeit, ne?
Commander Data, sir. Voice only. The ionic storms are affecting the transmissions from the handheld unit.
Data to Sovereign. I believe I have located the energy source. It is emanating from a silicate-based probe of some kind that seems...
Captain, I'm reading multiple Cardassian warships closing on our position.
Incoming
Natürlich.
message from
A
the hostile
Cardassian
ship, sir.
patrol has just
On
entered
screen.
the area.
So, the Federation seeks to steal my prize. I think not, but my thanks for leading me to it. Unfortunately, your services are no longer required. You will welcome death as a groom embraces his bride. No.
Oh, der Dialog ist auch neu,
Well,
glaube
you'll
ich.
die anyway. You have no choice.
Get Data out of there, Chief. Emergency transport.
No good, Commander. Too much interference from the storms. I can't get a lock.
Sovereign to Data.
Leaving
You've been detected
orbit.
by a large Cardassian
Intercept
strike
course
force.
plotted.
Can you make it back to the ship?
Doubtful, Commander. You must get this information back to Starfleet. I will be safe here on the surface.
Reporting our status to
The
Starfleet.
intense radiation should prevent any Cardassian forces from attempting to come down. I believe this device may have a direct link with the Vesuvi event. Therefore, it would be best if the Cardassians did not know I was here.
One
Sir,
moment.
We're going to hit.
Captain, the Cardassians are closing on our position.
Admiral Liu is responding. What do you wish to do,
I
Commander
don't
Data?
have time right now.
If you destroy the satellites orbiting the planet, I can gather detailed information on the device without... I can also position the shuttle to avoid further detection.
Understood.
I will await further contact. Data out.
We can't leave Commander Data behind.
We
Natürlich
can't
nicht.
save him if we're dead, Mr. Diaz. Besides, the commander's in a safer place than we are at the moment. We'll come back. Data can take care of himself for a short while.
Immer haut der
There's
ab.
too many of them, sir. We don't
Intercept
stand a
course
chance.
plotted.
Ja, dann kümmern wir uns nochmal um den blöden Satelliten und dann können wir hier abhauen. Man kann zwar
Our
theoretisch mit dem
ventral
Schiff
shields
die
are
hier auch
draining,
alle
sir.
weghauen, aber naja, das Spiel will, dass wir fliehen, also fliehen wir.
Target hull integrity at 50%.
time to leave, sir. We've done all we can here.
Course laid in.
Stand down weapons.
So,
All stations, yellow alert.
das wäre dann wieder ein gutes Ende für die Aufnahme, würde ich sagen. Und wir sehen uns in der nächsten Folge wieder, würde ich sagen. Würde ich übrigens
I've
sagen.
informed Admiral Liu of our
Ja,
progress.
das können wir jetzt noch schnell mitnehmen. Das Geblubber.
She's responding.
Excellent work in locating the device, Captain. It's unfortunate you were not able to secure the area and retrieve Commander data. From what I know of him, the Commander is extremely resourceful and will find a way to survive.
Natürlich.
Rest assured, we will find a way to bring him home. In the meantime, see to your ship and crew until further orders. Liu out.
So, das wär's dann für heute und ich sage bis zur nächsten Folge und auf Wiedersehen.